Hey, you win it and you go to the Super Bowl. Beast mode for the touchdown. Luke Willson for one of the most unbelievable two-point conversions I've ever seen.
Which means it's not easy.
That's what Luke does. This is Luke being Luke. He's back with us now live in Los Angeles. Luke, what do you remember most about that game? Maybe the most memorable one between the Seahawks and the Packers.
To be honest with you, the final game-clinching play, the touchdown of Jermaine Kearse, the reason I remember that the most was because all week our offensive coordinator at the time was Darrell Bevel, and he came in on Wednesday, which is kind of the start of the week when you're putting plays in. And he was like, "Hey everybody," he's like, "We've got a small tell. He goes, there's no rhyme or reason, but the Packers defense will go to cover 0 one time every game. In the middle of the field, could be first down, could be second down, could be third down. No rhyme or reason on the down and distance or on where they are on the field." And the tell was that the cornerback, not to get too technical here, but when you play cover 0, you always play inside leverage on the receivers if you're a defender. But the cornerback for the Packers played outside leverage. And again, for those non-football fans, cover 0 is a very risky coverage where basically everybody's blitzing and there's no protection down deep. I'm trying to articulate this and not get too nerdy here. But anyways, I remember sitting there thinking, okay, we practiced this 30 times, and Bev was like, listen, Russ is going to see it. When it happens, we're going to go. We got to throw to Kearse. I don't care what personnel we're in. If we have a fullback in the game, you got to know what to do. If we have 3 tight ends in the game, you guys all need to know what to do. And the whole game goes. They don't do it. We win the coin toss in overtime or whatever, around the 50-yard line. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I hear Russ go, easy, easy. Check 50 Cobra. 50 Cobra was the play. We actually had a fullback in the game, so he knew what to do. And I'm like, remember sitting in my stands thinking to myself, like, hey, this is awesome. We're about to win. We're about to go to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
I had to run a route, so I had to do my duties, but I knew the ball wasn't coming to me, so I was kind of peeking right away to see how it went. And when Kearse caught that thing, I was already kind of sprinting down there. I think I might have been the first guy to go to arrive at the celebration. So I'm getting all amped up right now thinking about it. But that was
I know. I mean, it was the most
That's
ridiculous
awesome.
thing when Kearse caught that ball. I was actually in the back of the end zone on the field when that happened, and he got up, threw the ball into the stands. Baldwin came over and started screaming at him, said, "You and me," because they always felt like they had this bond because nobody gave them enough respect. But that had to have been the most incredible game you were ever a part of, right?
You know, incredible as far as like a fairy tale comeback, yes. However, I would say that as far as like if you're a true football, purist, if you will, the year before his NFC Championship with the tip, the infamous tip and Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
That was just an absolute bloodbath. Like if you like football, it was so physical. I got smoked that game. I think my head bounced off the turf, looked like a trampoline out there. But that's neither here nor there. But that game to me was the most, again, if you're looking at the true perspective of like the grit of football and in that style, I'd say the 49ers NFC Championship. If you're into just the storyline and the energy and the emotional roller coaster, I'd have to go the next year in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody knows the tip. When you say the tip, everybody knows what that is.
Well, Luke Willson, thank you. We're not going to keep you for much longer. Thank you so much for being with us from sunny LA. Say hello to all of our friends down at the Fox LA station. We appreciate them helping us out. And have a fabulous trip. Safe travels back here, though. We miss you.
And watch out for the UPS truck. You guys are crazy down there.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Okay, cool. Luke, thank you so much, and we will chat with you after a big Seahawks victory on Sunday. Okay.